Hi everyone, this is Mr. Oberst. I'm here to provide another online lesson. I have decided to do a few online lessons just to get started, basically because I'm trying to figure out what kind of materials most households will have. I was thinking of maybe posting something that indicates what kind of things you do have at home, and then I can start planning from there. So I thought, if you have a computer, we can start doing some activities that are free online computer stuff. So today, what I thought I would do is show you how to make what's called a word cloud, where you're going to come up with a design with words that are related to yourself. So you're going to have to be, use your imagination to think of some words that describe yourself. And then it's going to put it into some kind of a shape, and I'll show you how to do that as well with some examples that they have on the website. So what I'm going to do is right off the bat go into Google's. We're going to go into a Google search, and in the Google search we are going to type in wordcloud.com. So you're going to go wordcloud.com and then hit enter. Now, as soon as this site comes up, I've noticed it's kind of random. Every time I open up this site, it shows, different words. And in this case, it looks almost like it's like Latin, like another language here. And then it just has all these different shapes. So this shape here kind of looks like it's in a rabbit shape. Now up here, you'll see these are all very important, where you can see, wizard, font, colors, theme, mask, and I'm going to go through each one of these to show you how to make your own. So if we start off by just looking at, this mask feature here. So if I click on this mask, it will actually show kind of the shape of it. So that's actually a cat. And you can see all the words fit into that cat. Now you can change all of these shapes here. So you can see that the shape of the cat is highlighted there. We can change it to a butterfly. I'll move all those words into the butterfly shape. But like I said, we're going to make our own. I'm going to just show you kind of quickly how to do this. Then hopefully you'll have some time to find, to explore around with different things you can do on this site. So the very first thing you're going to do is click on this wizard. As soon as you click on the wizard, it gives you different examples of where you can get the text, but I think it would be easiest just to do everything on this site here. So we're going to go to the very top one where it says type or paste text. As soon as you click on that, you'll see this blank area here where we're just going to start typing in some words that we think, are related to you, things that you like, things that represent yourself, and then obviously your name as well. So the very first thing I'm going to do is type in my name. I like to keep my caps lock on so that all of the letters are the same size. Now, also what I noticed with this site is you can't have any spaces in there. So when I do my name of Mr. Oberst, I'm going to go M-R dot and then O-B-E-R-S-T, all as one word. And as soon as I have that word, I'm going to hit enter, and then I go into the next line. So what I'm going to do is just put in some words here. So I'm going to go like music, I'm going to go art, I'm going to go teacher, I'm going to put creative. Now also what you'll notice is, because I'm not going to spend too much time putting all these words, but if you notice on the site, the example, there's a lot of words there. So in order to get those shapes to really be clear, you need to put a lot of words on there. So try and come up with as many words as you can that you like, that represent you, and find different ways you can say that word. So for instance, if I have music, I can put musical, and then I can put, instruments that I play. So I can go piano, guitar, drums, ukulele. Is that how you spell it? I think so. I also do a lot of things with technology when I record. So I can go record. I can put compose, put technology. I DJ. See, this is all related to my music. I'm a singer, a songwriter. I'm a music producer. I have a studio. You can see tons of words you can just put in there. And then my art side, I can put artistic, put imagination. What you use as an artist, what you use, brushes, pencils, paper, scissors, paint on canvas as well. What kind of paint? Well, I use acrylic, I use oil, I use pastels, put crayons, glue. You can do tons of things in here. And also, what I put in there is teachers, so I can put school, students, learning. And also I like sports. I like to play hockey. I like to play baseball. I like to play tennis. I like to play badminton, volleyball. So as you can see, there's so many things that you can put in there. I like style, so I can put, style, clothes, fashion. I love my kids, so I can put maybe my kid's name on there. So I'm just going to kind of stop there. You can see how quickly you can come up with many, many different words. At the very bottom, you'll see apply. So we're going to click on apply. And what it's going to do right there is going to start, just click on close here. It's going to start putting in words into that last shape that we had, which was a butterfly. Now, one thing I do want you to notice is off to the left here, it says 7 words not drawn. So over here where you see this 0, if I move this to the right, it's going to make those words really, really big. And you'll notice that less words are actually on there because it has to fit. So what you're going to do is drag that over to the left until you see that there's no more indication here that words are not drawn. So I'm going to move it over just a little bit to the left again. And now all the words are in there. But as you can see, there's still lots of space where you can put in more words. So I would suggest that you put in more words. All right. Now, that is just putting your word list in there. So we're just going to go from right to left. So we just did the wizard. I want you to notice here where it says font. If you click on font, the font that they have right now is this one. If you just click anywhere in these arrows here, you'll see all of these different fonts, and you can scroll up to see different shapes of your letters, and you can go down and try and find a type of font that you like. So if I'm going to pick this one here that says Notable, it gives you the examples up here of what it looks like. So if I click on Notable and then select, all of my words now have been changed with that font, and you can just scroll down to see what it looks like. Now over to the left here, it says colors. So if you click on that, you can choose a background color. So if you click next to where it says color here, you can change your background color. So if I want to make it a red, and then click apply, changes everything to that kind of red. But also in colors, you can do something called a gradient. So if you click on that, you can play around with the different colors. Like if you want to make it go from yellow and then make it go to green. So it goes from yellow to green, and then you click OK. So now what it looks like is that it goes from one color into another color. But also, I wouldn't bother with this image, but down here you see cloud colors. Now what this means is the color of your words. So over here you'll see that, you've got this color is, that word, that color is that word. You can change the colors here. So you can say, okay, I want some colors to be that color. I want some colors to be that color. Some color, or some words to be that color. So you can just click around and change the, oops, I forgot to put apply. So as soon as you change all of these colors, make sure, when you have to move this little dial up here, make sure you come up here and click apply. So after you click apply, then the words will have the different colors appear. Over here it says theme. Now, I would stay away from clicking on one of these themes, because what I notice is as soon as you click on the theme, it changes it for you, and I don't know how to go back and go back to where we were. It seems like every time I click on that, I have to just start changing it again. So I'd stay away from that. Now notice here on mask, it has the check mark. If I click on that, if I click on that to shut it off, you no longer can see the mask of the butterfly. It just shows all of the words in that shape. I actually like seeing the mask, so click on, being kind of funny with me right now. Yeah, keep clicking on it till you see the mask. Now, that mask can obviously be changed to different shapes. So if you come over here to shape, you can change it to all of these different shapes. So if I want it to be in the shape of a rocket ship, you can see all the words going into a rocket ship. And there again, you can see how it says 4 words not drawn. So we're going to have to move this over to the left until you see all of your words are in there. And once again, put lots and lots of words in there so that they can fit, because you can see there's gaps here, there's gaps here. So we're going to go now, play around with the shape. So if you don't like the rocket ship, let's say I want to make it into this, let's see what I'm going to put here. Put it into maybe a cross. It's going to put everything into that cross. Now, as we move to the left, you'll see this says inside out, outside in. Watch what happens here when I click on it. It's going to take all of... I think what that's doing is just moving the words around. I thought it was the one that shows... that's this one here. So if you click on this one here, all the words go on the outside of the shape. You can see this one here we're going to put back into that shape. 5 words not drawn. Keep always looking here to make sure that you're getting all those words in there. There. So now we have those words fitting into that cross. And then here's the direction of words. So if you click on that, it shows you the different directions. So if you want every word just to go straight across like this, you would press on horizontal. So if you click on direction of words again, if you click, have some fun playing around with this, like let's say if you want this one here that says diagonal, diagonal, you click on it, it looks like that. Moving to the left. After that, you'll see gap size. Now, gap sizes are the spaces in between your words. Now, once again, if you go in here and you'll see you got these big gaps, more and more words are not showing up. So you have to move to the left, make sure that all of the words are showing up. There. So you see those are big gaps and they all fit into the cross. Moving over to the left. Can't remember what that one is. My apologies. Let's just skip that one and go to Wordless. Now, in the Wordless where it says Edit Wordless, when you click on that, you'll see all those words again that you put in. You can scroll down to see all of these words. Now, this is what I want you to notice is over here, you'll see weight and a number. I would like you to find those words that really, really represent you the best. So your name should probably be really big. So if you can find your name, and what you're going to do is you're going to change that one and give it a bigger weighting. So if we put in like a 10 and then come down here and go apply, what you need to do is you need to find your name. Oh, it's probably the one that isn't drawn there, so it's probably a bit too big, so I'm going to keep going. Oh, that was too big. Yeah, there. I'm just kind of doing this to make this recording, so I will be making some mistakes. So you can see Mr. Ober's is way too big there. So what we would do here is come over to size, or word list, and on word list, find where that 10 is, and maybe change it to a 4, and then apply. So now, Mr. Oberst, still a bit big there. So what I would like you to do is in your word list is make certain words a bit bigger. So let's just come here and say 2, and then 2 for creative, 2 for art, 2 for hockey, and then 2 for musical, and then apply. If 5 words are not drawn, move it to the left. Keep moving it so that they all fit. We're not drawn. There, we'll go there. So there you can see all the words fit, but then the words that I consider to be more important are a bit bigger. So you can see musical, hockey, and my name, art, creative. All right? Over here for size, the size, what you're going to do is, this is just the size once you save your picture. So they have a default here of this one here. If you come over to this one here and click on it, you can see it kind of shrunk the shape a bit and it just made it wider. So if you just play around with the shapes or with the size and just pick one that you would like. So here when I did this 1-to-1, some of the words did not show up. So I'm just going to move it so that all the words appear. There. You can see all of the words appear in that. And then the very last thing you're going to do is, over here it says randomize. So when you click on randomize, I think what that does is it just moves the words around in different ways until there's an area that you like. So I'm just going to click this. There's 2 words not drawn. I'll just move this to the left a bit. There. There. So after you've played around with that, got lots of words in there, you've played around with the color, you played around with the shapes, then we're going to come here to File, and we are going to save this image. Now, when you save the image, I want you to notice there's two here. So HD, it just means it's going to be a better quality, and of course, we're going to want better quality. So here for Save as Image, we're going to click on the one that says Save as Image HD. And then this is going to appear. So what you're going to do is you're going to first of all name it. Oops, just happened there. You're going to come here and you're going to name it. So I'll call this Mr. O Word Cloud Demo. Wait, caps lock on. And the default is JPEG, so we'll keep it as a JPEG. And then when we click Save, it's going to ask where you want to put it. So you'll see this, which is indicating how long it takes to download or to have it ready to download. And then as soon as it's done, you'll see it's all blue. You're going to click on Download. And then you're going to decide where you're going to put it in your folders. So you're going to put it in an area that you would like so that you can refer to it again. I just have a couple word cloud examples here. So I will click Save. And then we can open it to see what it looks like. And there is our word cloud. So you can see the shape and the words and everything that you just created. And you are done. When you're done, it would be cool if you could upload this into the Google Classroom or onto however your teachers are sharing your work. Maybe it's a Google slide. And I'd love to see it. I hope you guys are doing well and you enjoy this. Okay, bye-bye.